who is Herman Cain? You know, because normally when you run for president, people look for somebody with high national name ID, didn't have that. You got a kajillion dollars, didn't have that, still don't have a kajillion dollars. And I've never held high political office. But the American people were saying they didn't care that I didn't hold high political office. So I wanted to write a book so people could get to know me, not just my record, not just my resume, to get to know what created this person, Herman Cain, that a lot of people are starting to like.
You're near the top of the polls.
Yes.
Did you expect that?
We expected it to get near the top of the polls. We just didn't expect it to happen this soon. And as you know, that Florida straw poll is what really, really catapulted me and my team up into that first tier, as they call it. And I think that the reason for that is because of two distinct messages that came out of that Florida straw poll. Number one, the voice of the people is stronger than the voice of the media, with all due respect. Because as you know, some people in the media, some media outlets were trying to make this a two-person governor-on-governor race. There are people in Florida who were delegates, which means that they're active and informed. They said, no, we're not going to let the media determine the outcome. The second message is more important than money. My opponents spent a considerable amount of money trying to influence the right way the outcome of that straw poll. We rented a bus, drove around Florida, talking to people, holding rallies, standing room only town hall meetings. And so my message of common sense solutions, like for the economy, 999, for restructuring Social Security, the Chilean model, for dealing with illegal immigration, break it down into 4 problems, it's not just one. My message of common sense solutions is what I believe is resonating with the American voters.
Since you're in Texas, this is a state that has really weathered the economic storm better than any other state.
Yes.
Why has Texas succeeded? What can the nation learn from Texas, and how much of it has been Rick Perry, in your opinion?
I believe that Texas has succeeded because Texas is one of the most business-friendly states in the nation. That's where it starts. That's what I wish this administration had learned, but unfortunately it did not. The business sector is the engine, and what Governor Perry did, to his credit, is that he didn't mess it up. You know, he didn't come in with a lot of new regulations and laws. Yes, you have to do a certain amount of that, but you can do it responsibly. So the fact that if you look at Texas and you look at Florida and you look at some of the other states that are doing the best, they're the ones that are the most business friendly. So take that model, and that's how we came up with 999. Because what we need to do is to unleash the business community, empower workers by getting the lowest tax rate we can possibly get. We got to the 999 by taking 5 revenue sources that are currently being collected: corporate taxes, individual income taxes, capital gains taxes, the death tax, and the payroll tax, and converted it into 3 such that we could get a bigger base and get the lowest rate possible.
How do you avoid being flavor of the month?
How do I avoid being flavor of the month? Well, if you're Haagen-Dazs Black Walnut, you don't go away. All right? Some of these other flavors of the month have no substance. You know, Black Walnut has staying power. And so because of the ideas that I put on the table, that's why I don't believe we're going to be a flavor of the month. And here's the other reason. Cain supporters don't defect. They're not going to be tempted by the flavor of the month. So I'm not worried about that at this point.